Beyond the logo, crafting emotional connections in destination marketing, we will dive into how emotional connections, storytelling, and meaningful experiences play a key role in destination marketing. So please welcome our esteemed moderator, Ms. Adeeba Khalid Jadoon, Chief Marketing Officer of Pakistan Travel Mart. And our expert panelists, Christy, Ruban, Augustin, Acting High Commissioner of Sri Lanka in Islamabad. Next we have Fatou Harerimana, High Commissioner of Rwanda in Islamabad. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for all expert speakers. Next we have Mr. Bilal Qazi, Chief Marketing Officer of Discover Pakistan. Dr. Omer Ayoub, Business Development and IT Director, Al-Bad Guests. Thank you to all expert speakers for joining us today. Let's begin Session 9, the final session of the day. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum, all of you. It's my pleasure to be hosting and moderating this wonderful dynamic panel. Today we are going to delve deeper. Beyond logo has been coined in order to understand how a destination is more than just a logo, how you can create immersive experiences through your through a better craft, through a better story. It's a pleasure to have all of you. We have representation from Saudi Arabia, from Pakistan, from Sri Lanka, from Rwanda. And I'm very excited to be listening to what my esteemed panels have to mention. Starting off with Rwanda. Rwanda has truly redefined itself over the last 2 decades. Through branding like Visit Rwanda, it's now positioning itself as an ecotourism destination and also as an adventure hotspot. So what do you think makes Rwanda stand out among all these destinations? Because you see, tourism has become highly competitive business. So how do you think Rwanda is different from the rest?
Thank you so much, Madam Adeeba. And thank you, all of you participating in this great session, and say thank you for the organizers of this event. As you say, Rwanda is an African country, and also Rwanda stands out as a premium tourism destination due to its unique brand of conservation, driving experience, and also culture richness, diversity, and commitment to sustainability. Rwanda is a country home mountain gorillas, volcano, national park, and in Rwanda you can also observe the beautiful gorilla giants where you can find only in 3 countries in the world. Rwanda is a safe country, as you know. Is also a cleanless country in Africa, where we can also visit Rwanda and visit even all the cities 24 hours. In 24 hours, no one can come and touch you because of the high security in Rwanda. In Rwanda, we have 5 big, but you can say Akagera National Park. We can visit lion, leopard, elephant, black rhino, and also buffalo. This is also put Rwanda in a high logo, and beyond, you can also visit different Kigali cities, where you can visit also the green space in Rwanda. Let's say also Rwanda is the country where you can get your visa on arrival. You can reach Rwanda from our beautiful flight, Rwanda Air. I also want to interest different people here to use also Rwanda Air, because it works 7 days to 7 days from Dubai, from Doha. It means Rwanda is open for every people across of the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Her Excellency Fatou. We do have a video that can really show what Rwanda is as a destination. I would request my media team to play the video of Rwanda. So from this video, we get the insight that the fauna of Rwanda makes it stand out, and that's the unique selling point of Rwanda. Moving further to Acting High Commissioner of Sri Lanka, Mr. Christy, I would say that branding is more than just a logo. It's about creating a soulful experience and making it unforgettable for others. Sri Lanka has been given names like Pearl of the Indian Pacific Ocean, and it gives us an impression of it having significance, richness, beauty, and I think Sri Lanka is more than that. It has a strong history. So how do you think that the past of Sri Lanka is influencing how its branding is done today?
Honorable panelist and distinguished guest, deemed audience, good afternoon to you all. You know that as he mentioned that Sri Lanka, Pearl of Indian Ocean is an island, Simon Island, and also 22.2 million population and 65,000 square kilometer, including the sea. This is our area. Within that Sri Lanka, we have different multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multicultural norms we are having, and we are living together peacefully. And as a unity of our country, to promoting, the tourism. The tourism is a very pivotal role to contribute to our GDP, and we are attracting. Last year, we 2.2 million tourists came in 2024. Then we are planning to reach up to 3 million tourists to visit Sri Lanka from all over the country, Russia, UK, India, Germany, France. These are the most tourists are coming to Sri Lanka in following that Asian and South Asian countries. So now, having said that one, the Sri Lanka traditional way how to attract the tourist. So now is that era is gone. Now is we are move forward how to feel them to comfort to come to Sri Lanka in a way in which way we are giving that feel and comfort, and also they will feel they are as among the family members to stay in Sri Lanka. So we are planning to organize such a way to give them comfort and feel. So many places we have, different from the wildlife experience and even the beaches experience, even marvelous, the beaches, and at the same time you have enjoy the greenery of the world and tea productions area, and so many in one, even cultural heritages, and even our wedding ceremony, so many things. So these are the area we are using our tourism tactics, or how to graft the people, emotional connection to attract the travelers to Sri Lanka. Then we can say that, for an example, storytelling. Everyone you heard about that Sigiriya. Sigiriya is everyone knows that nice view, environment is nice. Then they build one monastery, top of the rock. This is it's a poetry. But beyond that one, the tale of King Harshap, story behind of this one. How he built, why he built, behind of this, what is the story is telling. So the way, in a way, we are the people too much attracted to that places. Then even that Sri Lanka wedding ceremony, or sometime that near to that Sigiriya area or any other destination, we are attracting through the Sri Lankan cuisine. It's not a 5-star hotel level, but what they are enjoying is a homely feel. They are inviting people to their residence or the home or cottage. they are sit together, then they are eating their Sri Lankan meals with their hands, fingers, then they will feel that they are in a home. And our, the hospitality. So then, first of all, we have to learn or we have to improve. If you are going to tourism, this emotional way, before we had to first air connectivity and clean toilets and do a tourist guide in different languages capability and professionals. We had to have that capacity in order to create our emotional, connections with Sri Lanka.
Thank you, His Excellency. The way you have mentioned about these ancient sites, I'll come back again for a much deeper look into it. We do have one video of Sri Lanka as a destination. So again, I request my team to play Sri Lanka's video.
Hi, Born. This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Sri Lankan Airlines.
Sri Lanka is indeed a exotic and beautiful destination with its own distinctive tourist offerings. Now I'll move towards Mr. Bilal from Discover Pakistan. Many of you must be knowing what Discover Pakistan is, and if you don't know what Discover Pakistan is, I'm delighted to share that Discover Pakistan is the only channel in Pakistan that is exclusively creating content to promote Pakistan as a destination. And it's doing a phenomenal job to promote Pakistan as a destination. Thank you so much for creating this channel and for your efforts. My question is a bit of an analytical one. How do you see that Discover Pakistan has helped brand Pakistan in a much better way as a destination, that people are enticed to come here and experience it in person?
Thank you very much. My name is Bilal Qazi. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Discover Pakistan channel. I personally thank everybody who is here, the dignitaries and the audience as well. And also, I would love to thank Mr. Ali, who has actually initiated such a wonderful symposium for everybody to actually connect with each other. To tell something about Discover Pakistan, I would love to tell you everything, how it all started. First of all, everybody needs to understand that Discover Pakistan is the only tourism-based channel in Pakistan. We started this channel around 3.5 years back, and this is a brainchild of our CEO, Dr. Kaisar Rafi. When he was working abroad and when he thought to come back to Pakistan, he actually thought that there are a lot of things in Pakistan which need to be showcased to the global audience as well, and to the people living inside Pakistan both. So we started off with the channel. We have been working very hard, and when you talking about beyond the logo, all right, we created a very beautiful logo. The only channel in Pakistan which has Pakistan in name in its logo, which we are proud of. The affinity of the logo with the brand and with the concept of the channel actually speaks for itself. But when we talk about beyond the logo and how actually Discover Pakistan has placed itself in the international media forum, let me tell you that we are the only channel which is available on IPTV networks around the globe. 21 IPTV networks around the globe can watch our channel free to air, and around 7.5 million people other than Pakistan globally watch my channel every day, which is a huge number. Around 5.6 million people watch our channel in Pakistan. We started this channel because we actually wanted to project Pakistan as a destination for everybody to come in and experience what actually our culture is. If you talk about Pakistan, it is one of the most geographically diversified countries in the world, ranging from the glaciers to the mountains to the plains and plateaus, and then the beaches if you go towards Balochistan and Karachi and every place. So we wanted to highlight these things to our own audience and the global audience as well. What we started off with was a very small setup, and with the passage of time, we actually thought that this kind of content, when people will look into it, they will actually start coming over. So when you talk about data, Ma'am Adeeba, after we actually showed a few number of mountains which were unexplored in Pakistan, there was an influx of 20% increase in the mountaineers who were coming to Pakistan to explore new mountains in the region. Apart from that, we actually, as my panelists have already told you, we actually want to connect. The biggest narration that we are emotionally connecting everybody to our own country is the example of this PTM. Like, if all of you guys from all across the globe are already sitting with me, this means that we have started connecting emotionally with the different tourism bodies, tourism boards, and international correspondents who have started acknowledging Pakistan as a tourism destination as well. So Discover Pakistan has played its part in a very positive and in a very promotional manner to promote Pakistan as a positive destination, and that is exactly what we intend to do. There is a very good, well-known photographer by the name of Art Wolf. He says that if you want to explore tourism of a country, you do not go to the roads, you go beyond the roads. And that is exactly what in Pakistan, Discover Pakistan is doing. We are connecting you, we are showing you the culture, heritage, infrastructure of places which are beyond the road. We are taking you inside the communities. We are showcasing you different places, different cultures. Like, if you talk about Pakistan, this is a country, if you travel like around 80 kilometers, after every 80 kilometers, the culture of the place actually changes. The dress sense changes, the language changes, the food changes. This is what we want to showcase as a channel to the globe. And I will take the opportunity of this place, and I would request everybody who has come here from abroad to partner with Discover Pakistan. We will showcase your place to our people, and you can show our country to your people, and we can actually start a very diversified inbound and outbound tourism, which will actually emotionally connect everybody around. I would like to once again thank you very much, and we'll continue with our next panelist. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your insightful remarks. But I think efforts like these, Discover Pakistan, we have just recently learned that Pakistan is now among the top 25 places to visit. And this report has recently come in BBC and many other renowned media houses. And it's because of the efforts like these channels and that has placed Pakistan at a global stage. And it's very encouraging to see that.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have this video of Pakistan, which is going to take you on the journey from north to south, and in between the diversity in the cultures. I would request my team to play Salam Pakistan video. You see, this is the power of storytelling. Now you have watched this video, and I'm sure all of you want to explore all these places. Now moving towards Dr. Omer, He is representing Saudi Arabia. He is a Saudi national. If we look at Saudi Arabia as a country, it has been heavily relying on oil reserves for economic growth and revenue generation. And it has been really recent that it has taken, it has actually diversified its economy and has taken tourism and travel industry as a very, very serious sector as a source of revenue generation. So, Dr. Omer, the question is that very recently Saudi Arabia started on this journey of tourism, and it has taken all across the world. The way it is doing destination marketing, it is turning everybody's heads around. So tell me about Saudi Arabia as a destination first, and we'll delve deeper into its destination marketing component later.
Thank you so much, Adeeba, for this opportunity, and I welcome all the respected audience and my fellow panelists with me in today's discussion. As you have rightly mentioned, that the leap that we have taken in Saudi in order to transform or to involve tourism as one of the main and essential contributors of the GDP. I would say that, everything details back to the Vision 2030 that His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has detailed out and put forth for each and every one institution and individual in the kingdom, which is the transition from oil to non-oil GDP. Tourism today, as you have rightly mentioned, it plays a very essential and very important role in upbringing the economy, uplifting the economy of any country. With a lot of confidence, I can say that, Pakistan and the people of Pakistan, they remain one of the top source markets for us in Saudi, inbound to Saudi. So one of the biggest source markets for Saudi as an inbound destination is Pakistan. Of course, Saudi remains an epitome of religious destination for Muslims around the world. But you'll be surprised to know that it is housed to hundreds, thousands and millions of Pakistanis. They call Saudi as their second home, as well as to the UAE. We have a very strong community of Pakistanis who are living in Saudi. Now, talking about the ecosystem of the tourism, how it has diversified, how you see the tourism, Saudi Tourism Authority and the Saudi Tourism promoting everything around the world. I think it comes down to the level of personalization. Tourism is no longer just about selling itineraries or selling standard packages. It has come down to the detail where you have to pay an attention to what is the type of food, what sort of transportation, what sort of room type is preferred by a certain nationality, what type of movements do they prefer, what type of environment or the ambience do they prefer, what are their cultural preferences, what are their preferences towards adventure tourism, towards heritage tourism, in order to promote ease of access for the people to come to Saudi and to visit Saudi. The stopover visa has been introduced that allows you, if you have a transit time of 8 to 10 hours between your multiple flights, you can take a train directly from the Jeddah airport. If you're landing in Jeddah, go perform Umrah in Mecca, and then you come back. Or if you have more time, you can spend the day in Jeddah or other cities of the kingdom. So it's all coming down to the personalized approach in order to increase visitations. Last year in 2024 in ITB Berlin, Saudi Tourism Authority and the Minister of Tourism announced we had a celebration of 100 million visits until 2024. So I think that's a remarkable achievement, and the goals have been increased, the targets have been increased, and we look forward to welcome each and every one of you to come to Saudi. I believe my friends from the media team will be able to play a video that will showcase and highlight on how it's an immersive experience that you will get to have a glimpse of to understand more about Saudi as a destination.
Can you please play the video?
Mama lagi berada di Al-Ula. Kuasa Allah sangat indah banget. This video, I suppose, is only about Aruba, but I think there is so much more to explore in Saudi Arabia. And before that, I would want to congratulate Saudi Arabia has been confirmed as a host for 2034 football Olympics. So, a football tournament, it's called FIFA. Yeah.
Football World Cup.
Yeah. So, I think these are the reasons for which outcomes like these come into place, because destination marketing is indeed a very serious subject, and it should be dealt with creativity, and should explain the essence of that destination. And in this recent video that we have seen about Alula is beautifully capturing what the experience would be in that region of Saudi Arabia. It's more on the heritage side. Moving back to Her Excellency Fatou, yesterday when we were having a discussion, you mentioned about this beautiful story of gorillas, the naming ceremony of gorillas. Could you please explain that to our audience, because there is so much connection involved that. So from that story, I got the idea that even animals can develop a beautiful emotional connection with the humans. The way the conservation of these animals is happening in those national parks. Please walk our audience through that beautiful journey of reconciliation, conservation. Please.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeeba, for giving me the floor to explain how the gorilla can just communicate with the population. As I mentioned before, the gorilla in our country is the first of the big five you can visit in national park, also in the northern province, where we can find a beautiful places, a beautiful hotels. But so far the gorilla we have, as you see on this small video, we have a big gorillas with a small babies. And every year in our country, we have an event where we can bring around of 2,000 people across the world. They come just to giving the name of the baby of gorilla. This is activity bring around of 500 million of dollars in our country, because it is an event will take 3 or 4 days, where the people can stay in the northern province visiting gorillas, and at the end, they giving names. It is an activity which, the Rwandan country, it is our brand, where all the babies gorilla, we can collect them, and then we organize an event where the people can come and give them names. Where we found some business people, also authorities from across of the world. A big name like Drogba last year was there just to giving them the baby of gorilla. It is also the activity where bring around 10% of the money who comes of this activity is also given to the population just to facilitate them different activities, to help them to get schools, hospitals, and also water and electricity. Just the people can also maintain the volcano park. The people also maintain the gorilla there, just to facilitate the visitor. And the gorilla is now with the community. They have some, let's say, some familiarities because they can talk and explain with the guard of gorilla, which the visitors found as an event and activity very exciting, and they can also try to communicate with the gorilla, as you see there, to just have let's say like a comparison with other activity, but the gorilla activity, it is the highest in our country.
And that is what was so beautiful and heartfelt for me, that even gorillas can recognize who has been their caretaker. That is a beautiful story.
Thank you, Madam Adeeba. It is a history, but it is true. When you visit the gorilla park, and where we found like a beautiful small babies of gorilla, where they can come and be carried by a group of people, a group of guard, and they maintain sometimes to carry also the gorilla, the big gorilla. This is also bring the ultimate, like you say, and also the communities people to love the gorilla and also to care about them, you know, because they bring also a lot of money. And 10% of the money from the different activities, from the tourism, it is also returned for the community for the population, just to help them to get it is as an incentive where the country give to the population, just to maintain and also to care for the gorilla. I think it is a showcases we can share with my colleague, because if you have a park and you have also some different activities there, you need to have a communication and also to maintain with the population how they can care the park, how they can also found different activities to put in different area with the visitors.
Thank you. And further, I would like to add that Rwanda is one of the two countries in that region where gorilla trekking is also the safest activity. Is that correct? Thank you. Okay, now moving towards His Excellency Acting High Commissioner Christy. Earlier you mentioned about Sigiriya and many heritage sites. So many of the people who visit Sri Lanka they come there with a perception that it's a destination with only beaches and wildlife, but there is more to be explored in the historical sense. So, what are the cultural and pure immersive experiences that you are creating? You see, history is not something to be learned. It is something that has to be experienced as well. So what are you doing to make these travelers experience the heritage of Sri Lanka as well?
Thank you again. I think that I could continue that our emotional connections of Sri Lanka. We can say that emotional engagement in a very cultural and heritage way of how eating or attracting that tourist. For example, we were a colonized country, so Portuguese, Dutch and British. So when we are, you know that there's a route for those countries, tourists are coming to Sri Lanka, they want eager to, you know, see the, not only for their colonial architectural technique or that capability of those days, rather than that, you know, what we had the relationship with those, what we are remaining keeping that places, and that way they felt, and they will also that you know that engage or they spread that message to the other generation or the tourists. Sri Lanka is a Buddhism majority country. You know, there's a Lord Buddha landed 3 places in Sri Lanka: Kalaniya, Mahiyangana and Nagadeepa. So this all people are, you know, religiously, culturally, they are motivated to come and see that Lord Buddha. This is a sentiment creation, emotional creation and connection. They want to come and see this, you know, these places where the Lord Buddha landed 3 places in Sri Lanka. Our government introduced a policy, Clean Sri Lanka policy. The Clean Sri Lanka means not only physically, even socially, our system, our mentally, and you know, all things system will be clean Sri Lanka. It will be more motivated to the tourist towards Sri Lanka in near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Discover Pakistan, the biggest tourism channel in Pakistan, where you are showcasing the diversity of Pakistan. But I would say besides the emotional appeal, there is also a responsibility of educating our people how to make Pakistan more responsible and sustainable. So, what are your initiatives in that regard? How are you ensuring that the marketing campaigns that you curate is also hitting this very important segment? Because you see, sustainability is becoming increasingly important, and for destinations to have a long-term resilience and long-term inflow of tourists, it's very important to have sustainability intact. So what are the initiatives being done by Discover Pakistan in that regard?
Thank you very much for asking again. I would like to tell that when you talk about a channel, the basic thing the channel does is that it goes to different places and captures the beauty of that place and showcases it to the different. So our motto and our aim is actually to showcase you the beauty of Pakistan in such a way that stakeholders who actually have to bring in people to Pakistan can do it in a very positive manner. But your question is very relevant. If I am showing something globally or to my own people to travel between north and south, I have to look into these things very, very seriously. So I would just like to tell you an experience. Like there is a place in the north, and as you know, 90% of the people in Pakistan actually always traveled towards the north of Pakistan, and nobody was focusing on south regions like Thar and the deserts and Balochistan and the beaches. So we sent our teams for different programs, recordings all over Pakistan. And when we went there, we were in a village. We were doing a shoot in the village in Sakardu, and my team was shooting there. And there was a very small boy who was, I guess, in class 4, and he was actually going everywhere where the team was going. And then we saw that there was a tourist who actually threw something on the ground, and that child ran, picked it up, went to the tourist and said it in his native language, "My country doesn't need this, because this, you have to protect my land, you have to keep it clean." That is something we actually picked up as a channel. We enforced that in our production teams, we enforced that in our host, and now wherever our team goes, so we have like around 14 different programs, fresh programs running every week. So my teams are traveling throughout Pakistan, everywhere, almost every day. So we have imparted this in our team, that you have to be sustainable, you have to be eco-friendly, and you have to impart it in the people and in the culture and in the communities you are actually working on and showcasing. So if my channel starts telling people on the channel that we are sustainable and we are doing things for ecology and like ecotourism as well, that would not play a very big part. But the biggest part we actually are playing is this, that we are actually enforcing the communities and our people to actually, in reality, clean those places of anything negative which can be shown to the world. And in addition to that, we as a channel are not only focusing on specific tourism destinations. We want Pakistan to be a country which is loved like Saudi Arabia or Sri Lanka, and we would like to develop more inbound tourism. Like he said, that Sri Lanka is very well known for honeymoon packages, and 90% of the people who are getting married, like the young guys, they would love to go to Sri Lanka and like go to the beaches and everything. But do you know that in 2024, the number of visitors for honeymoon to Sakardu has increased by 57% from the last year, which is a very credible number. So this is something we need to develop, and we need partners to develop this thing throughout Pakistan. We are doing different things to promote. We have actually like embedded the new era technology into our channel as well. We have launched the first AI tourism ambassador in the world to Discover Pakistan. Apart from that, we have started working on wildlife tourism in Pakistan as well with different organizations, because if you see, we have 780 species of birds in Pakistan only, and nobody knew that. And since we have started projecting it, a lot of people who actually do bird watching around the globe have started pouring into Pakistan for this specific genre. So these are the things we love to do. We are doing in our humble capacity the best to do things sustainability with a sustainable approach to everything. And inshallah, in the coming years, you would see that inbound tourism with the promotion of the channel and with the promotion of my country, and with the partnership of these fellow stakeholders, it will definitely increase.
Partnerships and having right collaborations and right partnerships is a way to is the right way to have a real result. As you mentioned that there's a recent story of your collaboration with experts has given you a right outcome. So narrative shaping is a different thing, but also not losing sight of doing the grassroots work, and which is only going to become possible if we are choosing the right partners, if we are entering into right collaborations.
Of course, if you talk about the media scene in Pakistan, because I represent the channel, so I talk from the point of view of the media. This is the only channel in Pakistan which shows tourism places, which highlights your heritage, culture, flora and fauna, and there is no other channel like that. So if you talk about the ratings of other channels, we have been in the market only 3.5 years.
Yes.
And there are channels which are working in Pakistan for last 20 years and more. So we had a very big competition, like somebody working in the industry for 20 years, and we are still a baby if we talk about with the age gap of other channels. But ironically, people have started loving our channel. Like if you do a focus group in any organization, or you go to any university, or you talk to your own family members, I'm proudly sure that 90% of the people say that yes, we know what Discover Pakistan is. We watch this channel, and when we are sick and tired of all the negativity, we actually turn towards this channel. And there was an old lady. I was like coming for this event, and we were sitting in Lahore airport, and I told her that we had a small conversation, and I told her that I'll work for this channel. She says, "Son," because she was really old, "Son, this channel in my home plays on a mute." So I said, "Why? Well, don't you understand what they're saying?" She said, No. I listen to the programs I like, but even if I am not like listening to anything, this is the only channel I can play on mute because the presentation of the country is so beautiful on your channel that it actually reflects what you are showcasing. So that is what we actually are doing. We have, alhamdulillah, attained a position compared to the entertainment genre channels and compared to the news genre channels. We are amongst the top 10 channels in Pakistan, which is something we are very, very proud of.
I think it has to do more with the resonance component as well, because we humans want to see something with which we can resonate, and looking at these videos is also viewing it from the sense of nationalism, because Pakistan has been in the past represented in a way which was not really reflecting its true image, and this channel has helped a lot in terms of inbound tourism, but has also built the confidence of these locals. These people take pride in Pakistan, and the resonance of the content that is being shown on Discover Pakistan is one strong component that is actually helping others to come back to Pakistan and experience the destination firsthand. So thank you so much for the efforts that you're doing, and
You're more than welcome.
yeah. Now coming towards Dr. Omer, you see that Saudi Arabia has recently taken a huge turn in tourism destination promotion, and entertainment is one big niche that has recently emerged. You can say arts, music, entertainment industry. It's growing big in Saudi Arabia. But then there is a component which is called local component, and that is the traditional, holding on to the heritage and the traditions of the country. So how do you ensure that there is a balance in bringing the global factor, but without deteriorating your own cultural identity, your own heritage? So what are the initiatives for that? How are you taking it?
I must say that's a very interesting question. But before I answer the question, I think the storyline that has been projected by my fellow Mr. Bilal about Pakistan is a very beautiful storyline, and it very much resonates with what we are presenting in Saudi Arabia, of course, preserving the integrity of the heritage and culture, blending or fusion or having a fusion of modern and the heritage elements. So what we are doing in Saudi is that we have number of experiences to offer. As I mentioned before, from adventure tourism to culinary experiences to day tours that show you the modern part of the city, but then at the night you can have an immersive experience in a museum that takes you back in thousands of years. Of course, so there's been a mix and match of different elements. So you're going to a destination that is, for example, 10,000 years old, but then you're looking at a very modern architecture to live. It's a sustainable place where you're not affecting the look and feel of the heritage that it has, the rich heritage that it has, but then also you're enjoying the modernity at the same time. You're enjoying the luxury, you're enjoying the exotic, niche that it has to offer. So there are plenty of things that we have initiated. For example, if you go to Al Balad in Jeddah, which is the historical city of Al Balad, there are shops that are more than 300 years ago. They are in their natural form. They've been renovated, they've been preserved, and they are actually working. So when you get into the shop, you find the new products, but they are presented and sold in the old way. If you go to Beit Nasif, Beit Matbouli, and Beit Bashin, which are the three oldest buildings in the Balad, if you from the exterior, you will find like they are way too old, but when you get into them, they've been renovated into 5-star property. So Al Balad Hospitality has taken up this initiative in collaboration with the local government, where they want to provide a very cultural experience of living in the long sofas back in the days, which used to be majlis. You sit over there in the evening. There's a get together of the locals, and you sit with the locals. You enjoy the tea. You have a chit chat, and then you see the people walking past by. You're served tea in the way that it was used. It used to be served back in 200 to 300 years ago. So yes, that is something. The preservance of culture, the preservance of heritage is something that we don't want to lose, of course. And one of the experiences that is very much loved by people from all around the world, especially from the Western side, is that you can enjoy cooking a meal with one of the locals at their home. So I'm sure most of you have heard about mandi, kabsa. I think it's also served in. They get to experience how it is cooked with a local in the local way. You eat together, you enjoy it in an open farm. So yes, it's blended and fused in a way that it provides both the elements of modernity, and it preserves the heritage and culture of the country.
Wonderful. This is my last question from all of you. How do you see your destinations evolving in long term? Let's say 5-10 years down the lane, how do you see Pakistan? Where is Pakistan going to be in terms of everybody's bucket list?
So, being from Pakistan, I guess I would take the lead. I see Pakistan another 10 years relative to our industry growing at least at 200% more what it is today, and that is only possible through the efforts of private organizations like us who are working very hard to project a positive image, and also collaborative efforts of different governments and international collaborations with partners as well. So if we work together, it's a global goal, I guess, to develop this world into into a more lovable place, which is more sustainable and eco-friendly.
Yes.
And for the coming generations, everybody needs to see that they need to relate with their culture and history
That's important. Yeah.
through a modern touch. So that is what exactly we intend to do, and we intend to bring to Pakistan.
I also
yeah.
want to ask you, how do you see Sri Lanka after 10 years as a destination?
Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Sri Lanka after 10 years now is we are reaching around 3 million. So if it's going Sri Lanka, Clean Sri Lanka project well, and Sri Lanka will contribute around 20% to the GDP from the tourism industry another 10 years, and we will reach around around 7 to 8 million people to Sri Lanka.
Thank you. Her Excellency Fatou, how do you see Rwanda emerging, evolving as a destination after 10 to 15 years?
Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say small things for Pakistan. Pakistan is a beautiful country
Very kind of you.
and
Thank you.
have a big potentials in tourism. But they need to work and to collaborate with different countries just to improve the tourism, to improve the different program what they can found in different countries, just to bring people to know Pakistan as a beautiful country in tourism. What you say about our country?
About Rwanda, how do you see it after 10 years as a destination?
10 years as destination in my country. First of all, I want to say it is a big opportunities for everyone to visit Rwanda
Yes.
as a small country, but a big country in thinking big. We are a big country in thinking big when we choose our visit Rwanda like our destination, when we choose Arsenal to become our partner, to try to inform people to make Rwanda as a beautiful country, to bring around of 2 million of the people to visit Rwanda. The destination of Rwanda in 10 years, we want to become a Singapore of Africa. This is our vision. And I think, inshallah, we'll be all right.
Yes, absolutely. It has the potential.
Because
Yes.
we have different programs to bring visitors in Rwanda. We, as IT-oriented country, beautiful country, sustainable country, with our cleanliness, also security in our country, with beautiful hotels. The people, they are so humble. Our culture is also beautiful culture because we use our language, maternity language, and also the people is very humble to receive visitors. Also, as a security country where you can visit, you can walk 24 hours to 24 hours. No one can come and touch you. Even if you put your computer here, you can go 3 days, 4 days, you return, your computer is there. If someone can found your money, your luggage, they can just put on the security office and the people can call you just to come and to take your luggage. This is bring Rwanda as a destination, as a good country, also with our Volcano National Park, where we can found gorillas, also with our beautiful hills. We are a country of 1,000 hills and also 1,000 opportunities, also 1,000 business. Let's say we see Rwanda as Singapore of Africa in 10 years before. And let's say also, please, dear colleagues, ambassadors, excellencies, gentlemen, visit Rwanda. Every day you can get your visa on arrival. You can get also beautiful hotel for Pakistani. We have biryani. We have good hotel from different also across of the world. Thank you, and please visit Rwanda.
Thank you. Thank you, Her Excellency. The same question is for you, Dr. Omer.
Thank you so much. So, to address your question, I think I would say that since we have the spotlight as a country, we'll be having the bigger spotlight with the world with the world's attention in 10 years from now, 9 years exactly. Because 2034, as we discussed before, is going to be the World Cup. We're going to be the host nation for the World Cup. So the whole world is, I believe that they'll be traveling to Saudi, and I think everyone from the audience would have visited Saudi by then. But what I see is it's going to be the next big thing in the Middle East.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. We have had a lovely exchange, have learned, and we have learned a lot about each other's destination. And I can't thank enough all of you to give the insights and information. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to all our expert panelists for sharing their insights on destination branding. We now move to certificate distribution for session 9. For distributing the certificates, I would like to request Mr. Ali Hamdani, Chief Executive Officer of Pakistan Travel Mart, to please join us on stage for distributing the certificates. Please give a big round of applause for Ali Hamdani, CEO of PTM. As we conclude the Sustainable Destination Forum, I want to express my sincere gratitude to all our distinguished speakers, moderators, and attendees. This has been an incredible 3 days of collaboration, learning, and growth. We look forward to continuing this important conversation at future editions of this forum. Thank you once again and wish you all a safe and prosperous journey ahead. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.